it's also something that you have to think about. But then again, don't need to bother about tomorrow. Just think about how to survive tonight so you can go in. But at the same time, right here, we do see Aurora banning off Lo Yi again. And why are you like, oh?
They changed it up. D's not playing.
Wait, what?
They're subbing in Shiheen.
Yeah.
Shiheen is like from their academy team. So this is quite a risk here. Putting in one of your rookies in to sub in for the gold in essentially the final game there. I mean, we were talked about earlier, right? If you can surprise your opponents, then they're just not ready. So, no, I wonder what Shiheen is going to bring, because one of his top heroes that he used before was the Natan. But that was when the Natan was really meta. I don't know if they want to bring that Natan or Shiheen has been practicing a different hero.
Wow, okay. This is definitely a surprise element. Banning off is not really a surprise. We've already seen this a couple of times. Ranger has already been banned off. So that means, again, the priority-wise that we talked about, Matilda. Is it still going to be in the same pool, or will they actually prioritize other heroes? Picking up Suyo instead, picking up Harith instead, because still we see Harith still in the open.
But personally for me, if I was Aurora, I would take that Suyo because both Demon Kite as well as Zayed has shown that they're very strong on that Suyo. But seeing how Doming perform, honestly, it's respectable. You can pick up the Harith here. It's just that you don't know what Shiheen is capable of, because usually people fight fire with fire. So Harith is magic damage. You fight with magic damage. You fight with Lunox. You fight with Natan. And now Aurora, they do pick up that Suyo. So Todak, I wonder if they want to pick up the Matilda here. Maybe Matilda Harith is good, because Aurora having Matilda and Suyo is a little bit much. Having Suyo and Harith is a little bit much. So the pressure is on Todak here. They need to make that big decision. What are they willing to sacrifice?
What are they willing to sacrifice, and who are they willing to fight once it is in the hands of Aurora? Because again, Matilda wise, I don't think either side has been performing well using that hero. But when it comes to Harith, you have to be careful. So they're taking away Harith, and they picked up Matilda as well. So those are the two heroes being picked out by Toda.
Yeah, like I said, you don't want to risk it. And now Aurora, they might think about taking away that Phoveus, because Phoveus with Matilda is a little bit too strong. And then pick up a priority mid laner here. Maybe something like a Valentina, or if they still want that Sicilian, they can wait for a bit longer and pick up something like a Tigreal, something like a Cho, so that Renegade doesn't get banned out.
Okay, that's also a crucial thought, because previously we did see Cho as well as Tigreal was banned off, so it kind of actually closed off a lot of the pool's heroes that were signature to the side of Renegade. So priority wise, they picked up the Khalid Roma as well as Phoveus.
Yeah, so looks like he doesn't want those picks anyway, but he does understand that it could get banned out, so they pick up the Khalid. Toda, unless they have a surprising jungler here, they should pick up the jungle, because again, unless Zayed is having a secret jungler that we have not seen so far, this should be the spot for the jungle. If not, immediately use something that can fight against the Phoveus here. Something like a not Lucas, because actually Phoveus is strong against the Lucas, but interesting pickup here by Todak.
Lucas, I mean, yeah, if you actually have a really good build-up, because we've seen so far throughout the SPS, even this week, after the insertion of Lucas into the metas right now, we keep on seeing most of the heroes or most of the players are using Lucas as a pretty much a tanky fighter so far. So probably Toda is looking into that sideline, so that at least have a point where you have Lucas to survive out most of the damage that will be burst out by Aurora itself.
I mean, again, when you have a Matilda, you want someone to be very annoying in the front lines. And that was Phoveus before. Maybe Lucas is the new thing. Toda, they're banning out the Vexana. I guess at this point, they should try to respect the Sicilian as well. But that's the thing against Yue. He has so many hero picks. One of his signatures is that Valentina, even though he didn't use it, but you always have to be worried that he's capable of using it.
That's also a little bit crucial coming in. Alpha will be banned off by Aurora. Looking on the side of Aurora, it seems that they're denying a lot of the long range heroes right now. So they want to make sure that there's any distance that is coming their way from the Soda side, they will make sure that at least they want to go all out for the close range. Long range, they don't. They want to actually make sure at least most of the team fights will be right in the face.
Yeah. Todak right now, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 mid laners so far has been banned out in this game, really shrinking the hero pool for both Yue as well as Zaim here. Notably as well, a lot of the signatures from Zaim has been banned out, so they do ban the Sicilian, where a lot of long range heroes are out. So the priority right now is Valentina as well as Farsa. Those are the two very strong picks in the current meta. But then, you know, you can go for the lower tier heroes like the Aurora, like the Xavier, like the Kadita. But again, the two heroes that we're looking at is the Farsa as well as the Valentina.
Let's see if they're gonna actually ban out Farsa or Valentina. At this point in time, I think there's a possibility they will ban off Farsa, because we did see a lot of the popularities coming in from Farsa when it comes to the Feather of Airstrike. It's really good to be used out for that long range. Much of the damage has been put up, but no, they ended up picking up Hayabusa. Also another, not to say long range, but more to mobility wise, you can see that Hayabusa that was used by Zaim himself, whereby it was able to go back and forth. So those are the things I think Aurora pretty much take note of the details wise, but Valentina will be picked up by Toda themselves.
Yeah, Aurora has a lot of options here. I'm looking at Aurora, the hero, as well. Really, Aurora as well as Farsa here. And Toda, this is what I've been saying. Unless you have a secret jungler that you haven't shown to Aurora, you don't pick it up, because Alpha and Hayabusa gets banned out. Again, as I was thinking before, something like the Nolan, but something that Toda has not used before. They might be able to pick up something like a Bane, a different kind of fighter inside the jungle. So I'm thinking Nolan, I'm thinking Bane. Other than that, I'll be very surprised.
Let's see. And the fact that I feel like, they're,
oh, Veil!
Veil!
Oh, Veil! Yeah. It's a good pick. It's just that a lot of teams have not been using it, but Veil is very strong, and yeah, it's just a very difficult hero to pilot. That's it.
Oh, okay. I'm 50-50 on that side. I mean, Veil has a very annoying range-wise as well as damage. The question is that when it comes to mobility-wise, you will be easily be targeted, and those are the things that is very crucial on Aurora side. But I think from all the lineups that we see, Aurora has it down already. Going into Toda, they still have one more picks to go.
Yeah, they're taking the time to pick this up, but we already see the coach leaving the room, so they already picked up their. Wait,
what?
Lucas Jungle? Is this Lucas Jungle and Hilda EXP? What? So I guess I was right. They gotta pick up their jungler now. I didn't know it was Lucas. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. That's exciting.
Okay. I mean, okay,
Eden has done it before, and honestly, it looks very good. It's just that Gideon complains he doesn't have flicker, so it's harder for you to get to the backline. But hey, I'm all up for it. I want to see if this is Zai. Zai don't do tanks. Zai do damage. So I want to see what damage items he builds on this Lucas. And again, this is an elimination match, and we talked about how you have to surprise your opponents. Toda did too. Number 1, Lucas Jungle, and number 2, putting in Shihin. This is a big risk. We have to see if it works out.
We hope that it's gonna work out. Sometimes surprises can actually make a lot of difference, but again, sometimes it might backfire. But let's hope it's not gonna be the case here on out. It's gonna be round number 3, Aurora versus Toda, Philippines versus Malaysia. Which pride is gonna go off to the LCQ?
Yeah, and right now, this is a very interesting draft by both teams. We were talking about how Matilda has lost all of the games, but we will see if game number 3, it will be the same story, or this time Toda is like, no, we figured it out. now we'll be good. We have Harp, it's all good. We just want to see how much damage does Lucas do, because so far Toda is very magic heavy. Not sure how much physical damage that Lucas can do and what kind of itemization he's gonna prioritize.
Ooh, and I think that we can't discredit Hazelnut, right? Because you also said about it. I think Hazelnut did a lot of job on round number 2. Compared to what we saw, how Renegade was using Matilda, I think Hazelnut was already got it down by how he was using Matilda on his side. And it was the reason why how Hazelnut was always picking off Team Aurora and try to actually drag them into their line, try to drag them into the bait, and those are the things that I think Hazelnut was doing well, and hopefully that could be the case here for round number 3. But so far, trying to cover up both of their lanes, we do see Team Aurora try to actually turn things around right at the top lane, but so far, not much of a casualty between both teams.
This is very interesting how we see Doming on this Beatrix is winning a lot, and Renegade gets caught.
Close enough to get the kill, but still survive it out, not to worry much. And Doda still going all out with the 3-player situation right here, and it seems that they know Turtle is already up for grabs, so let's see if they want to contest it out. Right this instant, Renegade is overlooking on the back line, brought it out, Hazelnut as well as Zaim, but it seems like Zaid will be opening to get the Turtle, but they're gonna go all out for the fight. Zaid is just a little bit too close. Unfortunately, will be taken out by Demon Kite, but at the same time, right here, had to pull away. They're not done yet. They're gonna go all out to Hazelnut. Just a little bit more further. Can he get it done? No! Hazelnut was able to pull away before becoming the casualty.
But this is such a big win for Aurora. Immediately taking control of that buff as well. Zaid dying very, very early. This is not a good start for Toda, and we were talking about how momentum is a big thing in this matchup. And Aurora, with just one fight, able to get 2 kills, able to get the turtle. Actually, no, Toda got the turtle, but still a big advantage for them.
Zaman Force been pulled out to Renegade, just try to slow things down, but it's not gonna be easy. Renegade will be able to push away or run away as quickly as possible, and those are the things that we need to be aware of. So far right now, one-on-one, Momo as well as Edward. Let's see if they can actually go through. Momo still doing well, covering up for the lane, but at the same time, right at the top, it seems that they want to have a fight, but Team Aurora resisting it.
No, Bunny, like don't look at the EXP. Honestly, it's just wet noodles. Like nothing is gonna happen. It's like, oh no, sakit. Oh no, stop hitting me. It's like nothing's going on. All right, it's a tank versus a tank. They'll trade, but they'll heal, and then they trade again, and then they'll heal. Most of the fight is everywhere else. You know, something to teach you. EXP lane is not as exciting as it was before.
Yeah, but they keep on focusing. I cannot say anything. But at the same time, I do like the fact that Aurora is covering much of the ground of the maps. We do see that Edward as well as Demon Kite, he's everywhere. He's always securing much of the buff. But here on out, they're going all out to Hazelnut. At the same time, pushing off straight away. Reggie will be taking down Hazelnut. You takes down Zaib. But now Momo wants to try to trade it off, but it's not going to be easy. And as well, we do see Demon Kite try to push in straight to Zaid. But unfortunately, even with that Sacred Beast form, they cannot do anything.
Yeah, 2 members was dished out, but good thing, look at the top lane. Shihin is getting all the gold for himself, and immediately look at Momo. Momo is pushing Doming away, so this is the trade from Toda. It's like, okay, most probably you'll get the turtle, but we will get the gold plating. So looks like Todak's idea here is to give all the farm to Shihin and then see what he can do with it, because again, like we saw how good the Hari was in game number 2. We'll see how Shihin pilots this against Aurora.
Let's see if this is going to be in the favor of Toda. So far, this is where we see finally Toda has slowed things down. Aurora, very vicious, very on fire. And Toda, on the other note, is just try to slow things down. Try to actually make sure that they have the resources they need.
Yeah, and now they already swapped lanes. Toda kind of understood that Aurora will start punishing the top lane, so they send Shihin down bottom. And now, Renegade taking quite a lot of damage, and Momo looks like he might be the one to go down, and Aurora is just racking up that kill. But still, looks like Toda's strategy is just like, just get Shihin farm. Like, at this point, this whole draft, this whole rotation is to make Shihin strong. So, this is a big risk where Toda is putting all their eggs in one basket.
let's see if that eggs in all basket will be able to sold out straight away to make sure that Todak gets the win. So far, we do see they did manage to get the steal of the turrets, but at the same time, Aurora was able to trade it off. Still slowing things down. Aurora trying to find a way. Todak on the other note, being very cautious.
Zahid so far hasn't had a good game. 1-1-0. We can definitely see him doing quite a bit of damage, but in the same breath, he's so squishy. Like, he dies almost immediately towards Aurora. Heck, Aurora is 2,500 ahead, and they don't see this. Look at the back, look at the back.
Oh, look at the back. They try to go in for the backstab. Yue takes down Shihin. Edward takes down Zahid immediately. No, they did not expect Aurora getting up straight into their territory, and this is where Todak just falters immediately, getting more kills in the side of Aurora.
Yeah, we were talking about how momentum, tempo, speed things up. Aurora is doing all of that, and Todak, they don't have the way to fight back. Their risk is not working out. I mean, like, the game's not over, but it's not working out just yet. We haven't seen the payoff towards their investments.
Oh, and even the turtle has already been picked up by Aurora, so 2-1 for the turtle itself. Even the economy-wise, Aurora is in the lead. Kill-wise is also in the lead, so Todak, you need to find an answer right here, right now. And it seems that they're going to go out to Zaim just a little bit too close there. Renajay trying to find the info is quiet, trying to actually lock onto Hazelnut, but at the same time, Yue will be able to clear out. And now they're trying to push in. Can they actually go all out for the fight, or will they be a little bit disciplined this time?
Yeah, Shihin already has the Feather of Heaven, so 2 items in, still don't have the Holy Crystal. I feel like now Todak can fight back. I wouldn't say win, but they can start fighting back here. And looking at Demon Kite, having a lot of gold here, same as Domeng. And Shihin, even though Aurora is 5,000 head, Shihin is not that much different in terms of gold when compared to Domeng as well as Demon Kite, maybe around 1,000-ish, which, considering how bad the game looks like, is honestly still respectable. But Aurora is just going to keep on building that gap by getting all of these objectives.
And there you go. They're already prioritizing on the top lane. Renajay will be trying to be tagged off. It seems that Momo kind of try to go in all out for the overextension. Let's see if they can go all out. Ooh. Hey! Zai takes down Domain immediately. At the same time right here, Zamopo's been pulled out right away for the side of Edward. Edward will be immediately denied. And at the same time, Renajay right in the open try to recall. Are you sure you want to do that? Nah. At the same time, we do see finally Todak popping off.
I mean, like I said, with 2 items on Harif, you can start to fight back. Not necessarily win, but you can fight back. But heck, Todak's just like, nah, win. They immediately win the team fight. And this is why item timings is so important. Once you have that item, you don't hesitate. You just go for it, because items are great, you know? Items are amazing. They're
Items are the best
great.
friends.
You know what? Yeah.
It's like diamonds are girls' best friend, items are our best friends. So anyway, coming all out, it seems that they're gonna go all out to Momo. Momo a little bit too close, but yet still managed to survive it out, not to worry much. But Zain, a little bit of overextension. Will Aurora actually accept that challenge? Nope. Seems that they will be backing off. I like the fact that Todak finally found the respawn that is required. So actually, they at least neutralize just a little bit the situation.
Yeah, we can see Todak backing off because the Lord has gone. If you want to die at any point of the game, this is not the time. Anything before level 8 is not heavily punished, but after level 8, every single death means a lot. And now they want to go for Domeng.
They go for Renajay as well, and Renajay a little bit too close. Circling Eager comes in, but no! Dimaka takes down his enough for that overextension. Yue also having a little bit damage here. Zaid goes out for the Sacred Beast form, going all push for the side Edward, but still not much of the damage is done to make sure they able to take it out. But still, this lot might be open with only 4 players surviving for Todak.
Yeah, that was a good attempt by Todak. If they were able to kill Domeng, that's actually huge. But something to note, Shihin still has his Zaman Force, so it's not like Todak can't fight back at all. My only worry is that Zai will not have the Sacred Beast form.
Oh, but they go all out to Momo first of all. Momo had to pull away, but at the same time right here, Zaman Force been pulled out, doesn't catch anyone, and Zai will be taken out by Demon Kite immediately.
Yeah, that's the worry. He doesn't have the Sacred Beast form, and now even the Zaman Force has been used, so Todak is not looking strong at this point.
Hazelnut also had to pull away, and Zaim will be able to survive it out, but at the cost of Zahid being shut down as well as Shihin.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sheehan here, a lot of resources have been given towards him, but not looking all that good so far. And again, this is the thing. Like you're putting all your investments on a rookie, and he might have the skills, he might have the mechanics, but whether he has that mentality, because he doesn't have a lot of experiences going up against world-class teams, he might be a little bit afraid, he might be a little bit nervous. Sheehan, in the span of like maybe 2 more minutes, he has to get his head in the game. He has to find opportunities wherever he can.
Oh, and it seems that Zayn will be immediately shut down. Now they're pushing in with the Zaman Force, but can they actually do so? No, Domain takes down Hazelnut, but at the same time, Momo takes down Domain. Zayn having a lot of pressure, try to push in with the Sacred Beast. Still not enough to get the damage they require. This is a 2-1 trade for the side of Aurora.
Yeah, Sheehan now has the Holy Crystal, so it's a very big item pickup for Sheehan. But we can definitely see that Zaim Senpai is not having a good game. The added range that Yue has over him makes it so that even before the team fight happens, Zaim is the first to die. We saw how D was bullied out in game number 2. This time they're bullying out Zaim. Zaim cannot have a good position for him to terrify anyone. So Toda, they're really fighting at a disadvantage. They have to wait for Aurora to make some kind of mistake and for them to capitalize on it.
See, Momo already actually exposed Renegade. They're trying to actually make sure that they have the input they require. Lot touching in. Yue is right behind. Renegade is also coming in. Domain clears it out for the mid. Let's see how they want to actually push it out. Now, Lot will be cleared out as well as getting at least more of that turret lifeline depleted. But they're not going to actually be able to clear out that level 1 just yet. Doda still have a really good defense, denying Aurora to come through.
Yeah, but Aurora is controlling the waves as well. But Toda is defending it. Domeng has a lot of range, so he can free hit this turret. Toda will have to sacrifice some HP. Oh, but Zaim goes on to Domeng.
Domeng coming in right
Oh,
here. Yue also having a lot of pressure, but at the same time, they're going to go all out with Renegade. But Renegade takes down Hazelnut before he was traded off by Domeng Kai. But pushing in right now, Demon Kai takes down Zaim Senpai straight away. And it's still not a good win coming in from Toda as they all traded off for only one player.
Yeah, but it's Domeng, and without Domeng, they can't push. So I do agree, it's not the best, but it's something. Now they can at least breathe. And we're looking at the items here, looking quite good for Sheehan. It looks like he wants to go for maybe the Bloodwing so that he can survive a little bit longer. The only damage item that Zayat has is the War Axe, but it actually looks like it's enough because that's a big burst damage that he was able to deal against Domeng. So Toda, that's basically their Hail Mary play. If it went well, went well. If it doesn't, then the game ends there.
But they're going all out straight to Yue, just a little bit too close. Second Eagle comes through to the side of Renegade, but nope, they're denying it. I like the fact that Renegade is always covering backs, not allowing Toda to try to tag them off once they are moving all alone. But Lord already been spawned. This is going to be the second Lord. Aurora is already putting their eye on it. And at the same time, Momo trying to go in for the backline. Let's see who is going to actually spot out. Doming is right in front of them. He's going to go all out to Doming just a little bit more. Not going to be able to do so. They backed away and gets the Lord for themselves.
Yeah, Aurora, they made a very fast decision. Just force out the Lord, and honestly, Toda could have stolen that because we saw Demon Kite actually miss his retribution timing. It was a good thing that Domeng had a lot of burst damage, making it so that Domeng was the one that secured that Lord. So Toda, now they have to do another defense against another Lord. This time, the Lord is much stronger where it will slam against it. So it looks like this is going to be a confirmed at least one inhibitor taken away from Todak.
And the fact that this is already last lifeline for the side of Team Toda itself, and it's going to be very hard. But as the march comes in, they will try to clear out first of all, making it a little bit impossible to come through for the split flush. At the same time, Lot is already at the top side. Let's see what can they do to survive it out.
Yeah, at this point, it looks like Aurora will get 2 inhibitors. Toda is actually waiting for Aurora to come in. They're not rushing to trade their HP to protect their inhibitors. They're just like, okay, do you guys want to end the game now? Because it looks like Toda, they feel like they can actually win a team fight. They're inviting Aurora to come in, but Aurora does not take the bait. They just get 2 inhibitors, they don't force out the third, and then they get out. So Aurora understood what Todak wanted, so this is good by Aurora.
good response coming in. So now they're just gonna let the time comes by because they still have that third lot to be spawning out within 80 seconds. They can do as much farm as they needed to actually buff things up even more. And the fact that Team Toda right now is much more focused on trying to clear out all of those marching waves coming in. So at the same time, they need to be aware of the location. So far, we do see Momo is in the bushes. He wants to get as much info as possible so that Toda gets the input they require to fight it off.
Hey. Okay, not sure why Zaim Senpai used his ult there, but
Probably a mistake.
yeah, maybe a misclick because he should have used it to engage onto Aurora unless he actually wants a different ult. But I'm not so sure which ult he wants. Maybe he wants the ult coming in from Veil for added damage. But I kind of feel like the Raging Sandstorm from Renegade is probably a little bit more impactful. That being said, the Lord will spawn in 20 seconds-ish. Aurora is respecting Todak's damage here. So, yeah, I feel like the next team fight, if Todak gets a wipeout, they might be able to end the game. But the same can be said for Aurora.
Let's see. And the fact that I like how much respect is coming from both sides. And Toda is very cautious. They're trying to be very, very cautious on how Aurora is actually facing the fight between both of them. And even the fact that Toda was trying to actually defend it wise, Aurora also making sure that they do not underestimate the power of Toda itself. Now, Lord has already been spawned. They're trying to wait it out until Toda makes their move, unless they will be able to steal it away right this instant.
Yeah, look at Zaim. He wants to flank. He has the Khalid ulti. So Momo has to provide vision to show where everyone is so that Zaim can actually go in.
Let's see. Zaim is just at the back line. Somehow, just waiting for the right time. Spot out Team Aurora. Toda need that initiation or even that cue for them to come through. So far.
Yeah, but the thing is, Zai doesn't have the Sacred Beast form now.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a little bit of while before he gets it back.
Let's see.
Oh, Sheen.
Jin coming in right here. It seems that they still don't know that Zaim is right behind though. That's the thing. And Aurora, I like the fact that even though they don't know, they still being cautious. They're not allowing it. And at the same time, right here, it seems that Renegade pushing in straight. Are they gonna go all out? It seems that Zaim's gonna go in for initiation. Goes all out to Renegade first of all, but doesn't get the kill. Zamapo's been put down immediately. Not gonna be enough though. Renegade had to pull away straight away. But it's gonna be a good win as Dominic takes down Zaim and Renegade had to pull away.
Oh no, the game is over.
No, we have Demon Kite all alone. Right, this is at the crystal because they were so focused at the mid. They made that that sneaky move to get the crystal itself, and Aurora wins this to move on to the LCQ.